If you guys want your game to feel as realistic as possible or to look like this, then go ahead and give these settings a try. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I got a little video for you guys. If you want to make your Skaterxl feel more realistic, this is the perfect video for you. It's showing you guys my settings, what I do to make my game feel realistic, make it look better, how to get some steeze, some bone settings, all that good stuff. So yeah, let's start off by going over the basics. So first things first, you're going to want to have mods. If you don't have mods, you're not going to be able to have your own settings. And unfortunately, to all my console goats out there, man, you can't play Skaterxl realistically. You got to deal with the floaty gravity. You got to deal with the moon gravity, unfortunately. So, man, yeah. So this video is pretty much for people who have PCs. If you guys don't have mods and you want to know how to get them, I can link a video in the comments for you guys below. But yeah, so first things first, have all your mods installed. We're going to go ahead and check out XXL mod 3. So start off with the basics, go to general. So I feel like one of the most important things to have a realistic feel to the game is definitely the gravity. You want to make sure your gravity's good. You don't want your gravity to be popping you all the way to the moon like the vanilla version, and you don't want it too heavy to where you can't pop up on a ledge or pop up on a rail that's too high. So I feel like 14 is a good starting point for gravity. So yeah, I have my gravity at -14, which actually feels really good. I'm just gonna run through this list really quick for you guys for the basics. Default force 3.25, nollie force 3, switch force 3, fakie force 3, all pretty much the same. High pop multiplier, so pretty much your high pop, how high do you want it to go? I like it to be at 0.40. This feels really good. It's not too high, not too low. Advanced pop, I have that off. Forward force 100%, sideways force 100%. Baby pop preference, definitely like keeping that on. I keep the baby pop on, man. The baby pop force 0.60, in air turn speed 1.20, max angular velocity, I don't even know what that is, 10.00, pop delay off, pop threshold 2, pump force multiplier 0.60, first push multiplier 0.40. And of course you can just alter these so whatever you like. If you like to go faster, if you like to go slower. I kind of like to keep the speed a little bit not too fast, not too slow, in between. So I don't like going too fast. I find myself like overshooting rails a lot, so I kind of like to go a little slower when I play the game. Push force 6.0, top speed 8.0. See, like this, you can mess around with the speed if you just want your game to feel a little different. You could always make it go higher or lower. I prefer 8.00. Let's go to the catch. So catch correction, I have that on. Catch correction speed 0. Catch mode, I like to use realistic. I feel like it adds a little bit more steeze to the game. I like realistic catch. Foot catch speed 8.0. Flick to catch off. Flick catch style individual. Flick threshold 0.60. Honestly, I don't know what some of these things are, but I know my game feels pretty good, so I don't like tweaking. If I don't know what it is, I'm just not going to mess with it. I'm not going to tweak it. Realistic drops, I have all these off. Stomp force. Stomp force, pretty much self-explanatory. If you want to land boats, if you want to stomp the board, you know what I'm saying, you can make this higher than what it is. I like mine at 1. I feel like that's pretty decent. Go to the flips. Flip mode, I got that on simple. Animation speed 1. Board offset 0.05. Flip speed 1.60. Flip strength maxed out. Not sure. I'm not quite too sure what flip strength does, but I'm guessing. I don't know, man. But yeah, like I said, you guys can always mess around with these settings and change them to your liking, but this is definitely a good blueprint if you guys want the realistic feel. Laid back mode, I have that off. So pretty much laid back is like when you're doing a kick flip. Let me show you guys what it looks like. So I'm gonna keep it off for now and do a kick flip, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like when it's on. As you can see, like, it's a normal flick, and then when you turn it on, so when you turn it on, layback mode is pretty much self-explanatory. When you do a kick flip, it kind of just like, it's like a lazy flick. As you can see, like barely flicks the board. So yeah, I prefer to keep that off. Scoop speed 1.30. Verticality 2. Pop kick left 0.25. Pop kick right 0.25. Pressure flips off. Vertical scoop XXL 2. Okay, vertical scoop. I don't quite know how to do that. So that's my tray flip. My tray flip has a little bit of laid back mode on it. I think it's a good looking tray flip. Late flips, I don't really do late flips, so if you guys want, you can copy these settings, but yeah, I don't really do late flips. I have them off. Grabs, once again, I don't really do the grabs, so you guys can copy this if you like. Finger flips, I've never done a finger flip on this game, I don't think, but yep, there's settings for that. Foot plants, I don't do foot plants either. Let's go to the grinds. So the grinds, man, I feel like this is a really important thing to make your game look better. So, the animation speed, I got that at 1. And of course, I'm hoping you guys can see the settings for yourself on the screen. If you can't, I'm just gonna read them out for you guys. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys should be able to see it on the screen. If you want to just copy this, go ahead and copy it, but I'll read them out for you guys as well. So the animation speed, I got that as 1. Bump out, you gotta keep the bump out force on, bro. I feel like it just makes it more smoother when you want to get out of a grind, you know what I'm saying? You're not trying to pop out all crazy. If you guys don't know what a bump out is, I'm gonna show you guys really quick. Yeah, let me show you guys the difference between a bump out and a pop out. Front crook, pop out. As you can see, he nollied out of it. And then let me show you guys what a bump out is. A bump out is like a little bit more smoother, a little bit more realistic, I say. And that's a bump out. My bump out's really low, so it doesn't really... It just looks like I kind of just like rolled out of it. I feel like it makes your game look a lot better. Instead of just popping out of everything, you know? But yeah, that's the bump out right there. So yeah, my bump out force is 1.25. If you want your bump out to look like mine, like you barely notice you're bumping out, 1.25 is really good. Bump out side force 1.20. Crouch mode, I have that off. Crouch amount, I got that 0.95. Friction 0.10. So yeah, the friction helps with how long you can grind and how short your grinds can be. Max angle, pop force 1.15. Max angle 22.00. So max angle is at 22. Pop force is at 1.15. Pop out, got that on. Gives you the ability to pop out. So yeah, you want to keep that on. Pop threshold 15. Sideway pop force 0.75. Stabilizer, got that off. Torque force. So this is very important. Torque force is very important. I got that at 80, by the way. So let me show you guys. So torque force is pretty much the ability to wind up your body before you like get out of a grind. So I'm gonna try to show you guys what a torque force is. So say you're doing a front nose slide, and then you see how my body kind of just like moves the hips first. See if I can do that again. So you're in a grind, you're holding the other way. I'm twerking. Yo, it mad sound like I'm twerking. But yeah. So it's like the hips and shoulders are going their opposite ways. That's pretty much what twerking is. Definitely good if you're trying to go out the opposite way. I don't know, I feel like I'm not too good at doing it. But yeah, that's what it is. And then you can copy all these settings right here. Bump to grind delay off. Infinite stall time, I got that on. Instant stall, got that off. 1 foot grinds, got that off. You can turn it on if you want. Like I said, you can mess around with all these settings. Pop out direction, I got that default. And turn speed, I got that at 0.50. These are my manual settings. So yeah, you guys can go ahead and copy these if you like. I don't want to spend too much time on these settings that I feel like aren't like too important, so I'm just gonna flash through these really quick for you guys, and you guys can pause the video if you want and get these settings down. So yeah, power slide settings, primo, miss settings. So yeah, those are pretty much the basic settings to make your game feel and look realistic. But if you guys want like custom steeze, custom stances, you could also mess with this. But yeah, another cool thing about the steeze settings and the stance settings on modded XL is you can pretty much set up any trick to how you like it to look. For instance, if you want a crazy looking tray flip or crazy looking hard flip, you can always set it up and tweak it to your liking. What I did was I took a folder, and I just simply dropped it in my steeze file, and that's how I got my steeze settings for all my tricks. But if you guys want to go through your tricks, tweak your tricks, make them look however you want to look, make them look however you want them to look, by all means, man, spend time on the game, bro, because you want the game to look as good as possible. So I try to make it look as realistic as possible, steezy as possible. I know I feel like my game still doesn't look that great, but I don't know, it's good enough to where I can play it and I like it. So I'm always messing with my settings, trying to tweak them a little bit. But yeah, certain stance settings. So yeah, if you guys want the files or the folders that I have for these, just let me know in the comments. I'll gladly try to see if I can find them. I don't know if I can find them. If I can find them, I'll definitely link them to you guys. But yeah, shout out to Milky, man. I definitely use Milky settings. I use his steeze and his stances. So I took Milky settings. I took his I pretty much took the blueprint from Milky settings, and I tweaked a few things to my own liking. Like I think I changed like the pop force and all that type of stuff, the grinds. I changed a little bit here and there, but for the most part, my settings are based off of Milky's, because I think Milky makes the game look amazing. So that's where I got most of my settings from. I just tweaked it here and there. But if you guys want your game to look like mine, I definitely suggest you try these settings. So another really important thing to make your game look good and feel good, and pretty much just overall be more realistic, is the boned ollie mod. Make sure you got the boned ollie mod. Pretty much you go through, you tweak your tricks to however you want. This is another way you can make your game look way more easier. So you can go through every trick if you like. But I feel like the most important thing for the boned ollie mod is the high ollie, the kick flip. And I say, like, if you want it in impossible, because they don't have impossibles on this game, you have to like pretty much set it up yourself. If you want to have it impossible, you gotta have the boned ollie mod. So yeah, go through and set that up. But yeah, if you guys want to know how to have impossibles, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to have impossibles. So yeah, these would be the settings to set up impossible. If you guys want to have impossibles, I know a lot of people like that trick, and you just do 3 shoves on this game. If you want impossibles, copy these settings right here for the boned ollie mod. Make sure it's on low ollie, backside, and yeah, this is how you get impossibles. So yeah, this is what my impossibles look like. To me, they look really good. As good as I could get them. I love doing this trick just because it, like, I don't know, it's really stylish on this game. And like, in order to have impossibles, you gotta set it up. So yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. So if you want, go ahead and try out these settings, man. Let me know if you like them. Let me know if you don't like them. If you guys want your game to feel more realistic, definitely try out those settings. I'm gonna show you guys some gameplay, let you guys know what it looks like with my settings, how it feels. To me, it looks amazing. Definitely feels realistic. There's certain ledges I can't really pop up to because it's too high, and the board speed flips. The flip speed flips really well, in my opinion. I feel like this is as realistic as I could get it. So yeah, let's go ahead and skate good old easy day really quick for a little bit. Show you guys what my game looks like. Nice nollie crook. Yeah, when I play the game, I try to keep it as realistic as possible, honestly. Because I don't know about you guys, but I grew up playing Skate 3, Skate 2, Skate 1. And whenever I played those games, I tried to keep it realistic as well, man. So to me, this game is just really, really good when it comes to that type of aspect. When you want to keep it realistic, you can. One thing I can say is, though, I feel like my speed could be a little higher. Sometimes I feel like I go too slow. Oh, that was a crazy looking switch hill. But yeah, if I ever wanted to tweak my speed or just change something in the slightest, I could always just go into my settings. Sometimes I feel like it's a bit too slow, but As you can see, like, I'm getting on this rail with low pop, so that's not too bad. But yeah, I like how I can still get on this rail with my low pop. Like, I don't like using high pop unless I have to, because I feel like low pop just looks better in general on this game. So I try to low pop everything if I can, but if I can't, then I'll go to high pop. Let me show you guys the difference between my high pop and low pop. So that was a high pop kickflip crook. Let's see if I can do a low pop one. It's definitely a lot harder to low pop and everything, but it just makes the game look better in my opinion. So that was a low pop kickflip crook. I feel like I barely got up there. Let's try to do another high pop one. It's just easier. Sometimes I feel like it's a bit too much. Ooh, that was really clean. Front three over this rail. Nice. So you can see my pop height's pretty good when it comes to like flat ground as well. Like I can do every trick on flat ground, I'll mess it up with low pop. Comes around in time, board flips fast enough. It's a low pop switch hill, high pop switch hill. So you can see it's not too much of a difference, but it's enough to make a difference. And I got enough speed to skate over these stair sets, no problem. No, that was crazy looking. But yeah, I definitely got enough speed to go over these stair sets with like 3 pushes. I don't like flying over the stair sets. Like, I like when I barely clear the set, honestly. So it's just more realistic. And my flip speed is fast enough to where I can't double flip. So I don't know, man. I feel like these settings overall are just really good, man. Shout out to Milky once again. Shout out to Milky for the settings. I just tweaked them to my liking. But yeah, these settings are really good. If you want a realistic gameplay, this is the way, man. This is the way. Barely got up there with that pop shove it. I was kind of sketched, but we got it. Let's little pop shove it. Kickflip back lip. Ooh, came out a little sketch, but we got it. We got it. Let's keep the line going. Ollie back heel. Switch board slide. See if we can front crook this whole thing. I had to pop out. Oh, that was sick. Damn, I kind of floated that. As you can see, like, my gravity's like pretty good in my opinion. Like, I'm not really floating all over the map, you know. Sometimes I like to make it even lower for the more realistic feel, but I wanted to have a good balance between realistic and unrealistic. But I still want it to feel like it's a video game, you know. Well, that was kind of sketch. Let's switch Manny. Switch hill out. As you can see, look, my pop height is still good, bro. I still had enough pop to get up on that ledge, even though that ledge is like humongous. Let's get a couple more lines on this rail really quick. Cool little frontside flip up. Switch your front board. Oh, that was really proper. That's what we like to see. Just phase through the rail, huh? I'm gonna try to do nollie shove it up, front feeble, and then whatever comes to mind after that. That was a crazy looking nollie shove it. Oh, I don't think that counts. Gap the front board. Backside flip. I don't know if that front feet will count it. Switch tray. Switch crook maybe. Counts. To a long, fakey switchback toe. We gotta get this. Switch flip out. Oh. See, I think my pop out force, like out of the ledges, are a little too low. Sometimes that happens a lot, bro. So if you don't want that to happen, make sure your pop force out of grind are a little higher than mine. Yo, I never thought about hitting these side rails. I've never hit these side rails. They're kind of tall. Let's try to hit these side rails. See if we got enough pop for this. Definitely got enough pop for it. You know what's crazy, bro? Out of all the times I skated easy day high, I've never skated this spot, bro. Like, you can get kind of creative on this spot. No, that was actually tough. That was tough. Yo, if anybody can nollie backside flip up this in real life, you got serious pop, bro. That ain't easy. Woo. That was clean. Shoot, I think I can low pop kickflip up this, honestly. Oh, I can. We gotta get this switch tray. Hey, man, we'll count that. That's not bad. Just go front shove crazy real quick. Maybe it's me, but it's not letting me land in that nose manny. Maybe I'm tweaking. Hold on, let me try a regular manual. Okay, I was able to do that. I like never skate manual pads on this game, bro. It's kind of fun. If you guys are gonna try these settings, somebody try this trick, bro, and let me know how it feels. Let me know if you could do it in the comments. Try this trick on my settings at the same spot. So what you want to do is low pop tail slide, shove it to manual. Low pop tail slide, shove it, manual. Let me know if you guys can do it with these settings in the comments, because I'm struggling with it. Let's go! We'll count it! We'll count it! It took like 5 minutes, but bro, I did it. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to do it for this video. Pretty much covered all the settings, all my settings for realistic gameplay, the basics at least. Hopefully this helps you guys set up your settings, your stats, or whatever. Or you just enjoyed watching the video. I appreciate it, man. Do me a favor, though, man. Leave a like, leave a comment, and definitely subscribe if you're new, man. I'm starting to post a lot more on this channel, so I would appreciate any type of support, man. It helps a lot. So yeah, shout out to you guys if you made it this far. If you guys got any questions on the settings or anything, go ahead and leave a comment below, and I'll make sure to get back to you as soon as I can. Peace out, guys. Appreciate your time.